I want this in real life. Anyway, welcome back to Overworld, everybody. So as you can see, I've been busy. I hurt my ankle at work, and so I've been off work for 2 weeks in a boot on crutches. So I've had some time. So, you saw in the video, I took that time to learn Axiom, the more complicated tools, these guys. And I made a forest. Several sections of forest, actually. I did some over there, too. You saw it. I'm not going to rehash it. But today, I have some ideas. But I'm not quite sure what to do yet. Maybe let's see. We could ask Franklin. Maybe Franklin will know what we should do today. Oh. Hi. Who are you guys? Oh, okay. It's good to meet you guys. What can I do for you? Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I mean, part of it's done already. Okay, you got it, guys. I'll get it done. Any special requests? Okay, sounds good. I'll let you know when it's done. All right. Well, I guess I know what we're doing today. All right, so here's the plan. I have the fishing dock built already. Still need to do texturing, obviously, and then in here we need to do more storage, more detailing, blah, blah, blah. Then I think I'm going to kind of terraform right here a little bit and build a house for the brothers. And then up here, we're going to have market stalls for the fish they catch. Just 3 of them because there's only 3 fishermen. The market's going to be up here because the rest of the citizens of Peaktown don't like the smell of fish. They like eating fish a lot and they like cooking fish a lot, but they don't like the smell of like freshly caught fish and bait and chum and all that kind of stuff. So they asked the brothers to keep the market here. And then we'll detail all this a little better, and the road going back to town. Obviously, you can see the school right there. Yeah, and we'll clean up this terrain a little bit too. But that's the plan for today. Cue time lapse. And cue voiceover. So my inspiration for this area with the market and then the brothers' house was kind of inspired by the central coast of California. I spent a lot of time there growing up, especially in Pismo Beach and Avila Beach and those little towns. Spent a lot of time out on the piers and eating fish and chips at the restaurants there. I kind of wanted to go for more of a beachy vibe, even though this fishing dock isn't technically on the ocean, although the river and the bay lead to the ocean. Regardless, I wanted this house to look different because it serves such a different purpose from the rest of the buildings in town, and just how unique the characters of the Fisher brothers are. So that's why I went for a different palette, and like the flag on top of the watchtower. Later in the market, you'll see I used some glazed terracotta and cut copper. For some reason, I had this vision of the swimming pools at Hearst Castle in my head when I was building the marketplace. And so I tried to kind of imitate that, kind of just inspired by for the ground in the market. Just bright and colorful and warm and welcoming and all that kind of stuff. I'm really loving how Peaktown is kind of becoming this cliffy area. Just lots of retaining walls and big elevation changes and that kind of stuff. The area I live now is pretty flat. It's kind of in a river valley. And so there's not much elevation change in town except when you get close to the mountains. But cities I've visited that have a lot of different elevation changes, like bridges going over streets that you can also drive up on the bridges, I just have always thought was really cool. So I'm really liking how Peaktown is turning into that, even though that wasn't the main idea when I initially started building this town. I'm excited to hear what you guys think about this market area, the Marlin, Sal, and Bob's slice of the pie in Peaktown. I really like how this build has turned out. It's become one of my favorites in the city so far. Hi guys, what are you doing? Oh, gotcha. Alright, well I need to talk to Sal. Okay, come over here. Hey Sal. You bet. Is there anything missing? Well, glad I could help. Good luck. Hey, what's up? What's going on? I mean, sure. What's your name, though, man? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Did you have a spot in mind? Okay. Do you want, like, nice flooring? Or, like, if I make you a cave, are you okay? Okay, I can do that. All right, Ned, I got your house done. You ready to see it? All right, come on in. Well, what do you think? You can call me Olukey. Nice to meet you, Ned. Is there anything else you want in here? Okay. Well, enjoy your little cave home. Whew. All right, we're getting a lot done today. I want to come over here really quick before we close it out and look at our checklist for all the different trades for villagers. I intend to have at least one building for every trade in Peak Town. Maybe more. We'll see. I don't know yet. You know what? Actually, let's go look at the fishing area. The cinematic gave kind of a good overview of it, but let's go take a closer look. Okay, so we got the staircase coming down to the market. I copied the retaining wall design that I have in the staircase below the blacksmith, just to keep it kind of uniform and cohesive through the village. And then I have each of the Fisherman Brothers banners and then their banner together. Went for kind of a ocean sunset over the mountains because they have mountains near their home, but also this leads to the ocean where they go fishing in their little boat. And it also has all of their colors in this banner. Tried to go for like a messy storage area here. And I'll let you in on a little secret. This is how I've been keeping villagers contained to areas when I'm doing the cinematics. And even here, so that the baby villagers aren't hopping up. But I couldn't do that here because then Sal wouldn't have been looking at me in the cinematics. So yeah, just a little trivia tidbit. Went for a colorful kind of market. I have seen so many markets and so many different forms of media. I don't even know what this style of market is called with the kind of covering and the banners and all that kind of stuff. But I really like how it turned out. I wasn't originally going to put this in, and then it just felt like it was missing something, and I plopped it in, and ta-da, it was great. And then the crane that they use to load cargo from down here to up here, I think it works, even though it looks really close to this. I think this reaches out just to over here. Yeah. This is a pretend world. We can stretch the imagination a little bit, right? And then I got some barrels of fish and a little axolotl here. And then, what was that? Oh, yeah. So they wouldn't despawn. And that's Jane. And fish. And then behind Sal's fish and chips stand and sushi, which is why he's got the dried kelp along with on the menu. He's got some smokers and a couple big bins of different types of fish and a really nice view of the farm. Oh, man, that looks good. Okay, down to their house and the docks. Turn that off. You can probably hear my fan on the computer. So they've got a nice split path if they're coming from the market down or from their house to come down. And again, just some messy storage. And then here's their boat. Just a little fishing sloop. Nothing too special. A little bit of storage underneath. Yeah. And then this is kind of their rest area when they're fishing. They've got a little campfire when it's cold. And I figure this is kind of like a charts table for when they want to go on longer expeditions out into the ocean, which I'll show you here. Yeah, so you can see the river comes all the way out to the ocean here. And there's their house. Got this nice long area with plenty of room to fish. I'm looking at this now. I think I need some more decoration in here, maybe some more crates or fish barrels or something like that, but we can get to that later. It's good enough for now. And then this little staircase up to their back door. And here's inside. You've got just a little kitchen, some decoration. It's nothing too fancy. They're simple men, but they like their ocean decorations and reference to the wind. And then if you go up here, this is up to their watchtower. Just check on the weather. If one of them stays behind while the other two go out on the sloop, they'll watch for them from here. And just a place they like to hang out, I'd imagine. I know I would love to be up here if this were my house. And then upstairs is their bedrooms. Sal and Marlon share this room while Bob sleeps alone. And that's it. Nothing too fancy, but I'm really happy with it. I like the color schemes that I figured out here, especially on the outside. The darker wood with the sandstone, I'm a big fan of now. I think that looks super cool. So yeah, that's the fishing area. Ta-da. Okay, let's go check out the checklist. Okay, up here. Okay, so here it is. We have the Mason done, which is that building, and I'm probably going to redo that one because that's really small. I think that's the first building I built in town, and it's moved all different places, but ultimately, I don't like it right now. It's just a little tiny shop. Here, I can show you. Yeah, just a little tiny shop it just looks like a house. So we're going to change that one. So I guess let's get rid of this. The cartographer's house is right there, but there's no interior done yet. That's why I don't have it checked. Fletcher's not done. Toolsmith, weaponsmith, armorer, I'm lumping into one with the blacksmith. And then the library is done right there with the bookstore. Library, whatever you want to call it. But today we finished the fisherman's house. So yeah, lots to do still, but a lot done. This is looking like a really nice place. Oops. Here, let's get this out of here. But that's going to do it for... Whoa. Oh. Where am I? What is this? What? Why? No. No, I'm not going to do that. Why would I? You leave them alone. Why can't I break out of here? Fine. Tell me what you want.